Well, hello. Welcome to what is obviously not my first day on this server. We are several days in to a little multiplayer server that I started with some of my friends and my husband. And I started making some builds I was pretty proud of. Like this right here. That little staircase. And there's more up top that I'll show you, do a little mini tour. So I decided to start recording because, I don't know, why not? So we're about 2,000 miles away from where we spawned. This is my little tree farm, if you can call it that. It's where I farm trees. I'm not smart enough to make a redstone contraption to do it for me yet, but this is all right. This is a pretty chill server that we're on. It's just me, a couple of friends, my husband, and my brother-in-law, so it doesn't really matter. But maybe if I start making more complicated builds, it would be something worth looking into. This is where I farm wool for myself. That's my donkey. This is my little animal pens. And we found a pretty sweet spot because look at this village. It's right next to us. Definitely going to be doing some stuff with villagers in the future. They are who I have to thank for my shiny diamond gear right now, and most of these diamond tools are from them as well. Yeah, I like this village. I haven't decided yet if I want to leave the village as it is over there and then just convince a few of them to come live somewhere. I think I'm either going to make our own mini village right over here, or I might just bring them across to us directly. So I'll show you around. Our main base is up this staircase here. And I figured since we're in a cherry blossom grove... Oh, sorry. I lag pretty bad on this server. So you might just see me get set back randomly. If anybody has any ideas on how to fix that, you could let me know in the comments and that would be greatly appreciated. So this is the top. This is where we're all at. This is my very, very basic bone meal farm. I made little mailboxes, so this is where me and my husband lived. I made this house by just looking at a photo of a house in Japan, so I'm pretty proud of it. Here's my dog, Mango. I had to go on this big journey for mangrove saplings, the propagules. That's also why you saw so many of them down at my tree farm. But yeah, it's my little kitchen, our little storage area, and upstairs just have our bedroom and a little viewpoint. That's my friend's house that I also built. So I'll show that to you after I sleep. Okay. So my friend Palakiko is living over here. Oh, there's that reset. So this is the house that I made him. He's He's never gonna use this, realistically. He's always down in the mines, so it's mostly decoration. But this is the inside of his house. Someday this will be his cat bed. And since he's gonna be down in the mines so often, I figured it would be kind of cool if I gave him a little work area. So that's what this is. And a kitchen, because it's one of the few things he asked for. This is his mailbox. Those are the two builds that we have finished so far. Everything else is just plans right now. These are little beehives that we haven't moved yet because I only recently got Silk Touch and I don't have a place for them to go yet, so I figure I'll just leave them right now, figure it out later. This is where we all initially set up in the beginning, and we haven't had any real time yet to move in. This is my other friend's house. She's gonna build it herself. So, still bare bones for now. But now that you've seen the few builds that we have completed, I wanted to start recording to show you guys and also to have, for my own reference, what I'm working on today. So, as you can see here, there's a big hole in this side of our mountain. That's what I've been working on. I am going to dig out a big hole in the side of our mountain to build a tower. And ideally, in this tower, there will be tons of different farms, like bone meal farms, moss farm, thinking sugar cane, maybe kelp, and I guess whatever else we need. So I thought that it would be kind of cool if instead of making a ton of little buildings, I kind of just made one big giant tower. So it's going to be a lot of digging to begin with. One of the farms that I'm going to build is going to be a pumpkin and melon farm so that I can get more emeralds from my villagers so that I can hopefully work on getting librarians so that I can get efficiency 5. This is awful. Early game is so difficult if you're trying to do big projects. Efficiency 2. Efficiency 2. Better unload some of our resources. Oh boy. Let's see where we're at. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Up to the top to drop off our stuff, and then right back to digging. This might feel like overkill, and honestly, it might be. It might be. I just love the idea of them all being in one building, like running up these stairs to get to my different farms. And you know, if this all goes to plan, I might actually be sold on the idea of making our own village, and maybe I'll make it just right across that way. That way I can make like a little train station or a bridge for aesthetic, and also in case I just feel like running on over. So they're a little bit closer. I think I like that. I think we might do that. Oh no. We might be running into some trouble soon. Lag. No emeralds? Oh, that looks like more than one. 4! Woo! You know what the lag is? It's a Wayback Machine. I've had it happen a couple times where the lag actually worked in my favor. Like, I jumped off a place that was too high, and it gave me an opportunity to rethink my choices. Make better ones. Okay, I think I hear the skeletons getting further away. So maybe they're further in this wall and we'll never have to worry about them. Oh, we're like right there now. Honestly, I think we could stop if we wanted to. Let's check. Ooh, that's gonna be cool. Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it. I like having a couple levels, like a couple layers of dirt leading up to it. I think that'll be cool. Okay. Woo! So we're ready to get started. Okay, so the first farm we're going to build is going to be the moss slash bone meal farm. I need to find a tutorial for it that I like. I had one that I followed before, but you know, I've lost it now. So I'm going to go look for that and see you when we're ready to start. Okay, I'm back and I'm ready to gather materials. I'll put a link in the description for all of the farm tutorials that I use today because I'm probably going to use a lot. Oh, also, if you've noticed how many iron ingots I have and wondered about that, like I said, this isn't where we started. And we're a while in, so my husband actually has already made us an iron farm, but it's at our first base. I did see in the tutorial's description that they warned it might not work on servers due to lag, and as we have very thoroughly established, I am experiencing lag. So we're just going to give it our best shot and see if it works out. So I do my best with redstone and I understand the basics, but this isn't a tutorial, so I'm going to go ahead and spare you most of the footage of me building this because most of it went pretty much like this. Did that work? Let's see. No. Yeah, so instead, here's a time lapse of us just staring lovingly into my dog's eyes. Okay, time to jump back in to where I had the farm all finished. So, our farm seems to be working. Our first farm. I'm gonna go back up to the top to grab some signs so that if anybody else ever wants to use it, or if I forget how to use it, there'll be nice little notes on how to operate it. I'm definitely going to have to carve out more of this mountain, but that's okay. There we go. There we go. And eventually, once I get my hands on some glow squid ink, we'll make these nice and bright too. Hello. This is not where I was when you left me. My friends logged on the other night and we played for a while, and I didn't record any of it because we kind of just wanted to hang out. And a lot happened. So that village that we have back home, I accidentally started a raid. So I think there's like 2 of them left. Oh! I can't do this mode. Hold on. Yeah, I think there's like 2 villagers in our initial village that are left now. And I am in a desert village about 5,000, 7,000 blocks away from where our base is at, because I was here when I went on my big mangrove adventure, and when I came here the first time, there were black cats. So we were coming here to get a cat for my friend Polakiko, just to find that they have either despawned or gone off into the wilderness, something, because they sure aren't here. Okay, there is a lava pool, so in theory, I could make a nether portal. He's not on right now, clearly. I have his permission to ditch him in the desert because he said that he won't be able to play for a few more days, but I don't really want to just leave him. A sign of home. Yeah, I don't really want to just leave him, so maybe I will make another portal? How do I get this to place? Come on. I need some leads. I need something good to happen. Why? Yes! And now I need my boat back. Please? Yes! This went perfectly. Okay, now I have leads if I do find a cat for him, but yeah, all around, pretty disappointing adventure for both of us so far. But I don't know, maybe I'll make another portal, and you know, these guys look friendly. I'm sure some of them would love to come visit a cherry grove and live there and never leave. I think I might do that. I think I might make a portal and then head back to our other base. I might not even use the portal. I might just let him use it. We'll see. Because, oh, I guess I do have gold. We must have found some. When we were playing, it was like 4 in the morning for me. So I don't remember too much of what we did. Oh, but I do have cats of my own. I got a jelly cat and a calico cat. The calico cats are my favorite personally in the game. So very, very happy to have these guys. But also cannot wait to get home. Right, because I'll need water. Convenient. Yeah, I'm gonna spare you from watching me struggle through this, and we're just gonna fast forward. Let's just see. Wait, actually, let's be a little bit smart. Okay. Or it would make the decision for me. Rude. I was just going to say, let's be a little bit smart and set our spawn first. Jeez. That looked pretty promising, though. Nice. A warped forest. Ooh. And I need crimson. I need some of these. Don't mind if I do. Just a little bit of harvesting. Okay. Now we'll go. Wait. I lied. Hehe. Now we'll go. Okay. Nice. So we took care of Palakiko. Turns out that's a pretty sweet spawn in the nether. Alright. Now all that's left to do is get rid of junk from my inventory and bring my cats home. Should I just... While I'm here, right? Yes! Okay, time to go. Time to go. Oh, time to go. Time to go. Come here, kitties. It's time for us to go home. So I realized pretty quickly that I wasn't going to be able to bring all of my cats at the same time. So I settled on bringing my calico cat. I got her up on my boat pretty easily, which I was very happy with, and one of my jelly cats. At first, I tried going by boat and bringing Jelly on a lead, but that didn't work very well, so I ended up just walking on foot, which ended up being a really good thing because I found a lot of good stuff that I wouldn't have found if I was just going by boat like I did to get there in the first place. So everything was going pretty well until... That's not good. That's really not good. Okay. Exactly what I was afraid of. No! No! Well, I guess that makes the ride home easier. Jelly. You know what? Maybe that's what I get for having favorites. This is a lesson. Should not value things above other things. I don't know. I need there to be a meaning in this or I'll be really sad. Just kidding. I found another village on the way back and they had another calico cat. So I got my fish out and I crept up extra friendly. Hi, kitty. Please don't be afraid. Please don't be afraid. Oh my gosh. Meant to be, meant to be, meant to be. So I bred my cats just in case and got myself an extra calico. After that, me and all 3 of my cats went off on our merry way. Okay, so I can show you guys where our first base was. This is where my husband Mario, and I'll start just calling him Mario. This is where he built all his farms. That floating island over there, I made that. It was originally going to be where we were going to base, but when we found the cherry grove, it was just way too good to pass up. So that's why we live over there now. But this is where the iron farm is. As you can see, it was right next to another village because I really like being near them. Yeah, that was gonna be the base. Maybe I'll still turn it into something, but definitely not living there. Not full time anyway. It's kind of good though, because I like to make all of my builds pretty aesthetic. And this gives Mario the freedom to make whatever he wants, however he wants it. Oh. Home. My tower. We're here. So at the top of the mountain, I sat Jelly down and I scooched her on over so that she could keep the top of the staircase nice and safe. I went to my house and renamed the string in honor of my first cat. Rest in peace. She will be remembered. Okay, now it's time to show you guys what happened at the village. So basically, it was my fault. I killed the captain, you know, the pillager captain, and forgot I spawned a raid. So now there's like that farmer, I think the butcher, yeah, the butcher lived. Like end of list pretty much. I think it's basically just those 2 that we have still kicking. What were you guys doing all the way up there? Nothing. We do still have my Silk Touch villager also. Nice and safe, thank goodness. But yeah, that's about it. Luckily, I did have some that I hid away just in case. Yeah, that must be them I'm hearing. Hello. We will get you all nicer accommodations very soon. Okay, with that being said, it's time to focus on the things I can change, and that's the outside of this farm. I'm really excited to get working on my tower, so let's get right to it. Okay, so for materials, I already farmed a good amount of mangrove and some mushroom stems, but I think I should also get more diorite. Okay, that was pretty successful. Let's go leave the resources I don't need back up top, and then we can get started officially, actually, for real this time. Okay, so I don't really have a specific design in mind. I'm using a series of reference photos, and I've realized I'm gonna need to dig out more of this mountain. But since we already have some of that footage in here already, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut to when I start building the actual pagoda itself. I'm pretty sure we're only going to be able to do the first level today, but that's fine. So let's go. So I started by laying down some polished deep slate, kind of randomly, making sure to leave space, and then I filled it in with some deep slate bricks to make a little deck awning entrance area. After that, I started to build up some pillars using mangrove logs that I stripped as I went, just to frame our entrance and our building in general, really. I went up 9 high all the way around. Then I added in some polished deep slate stairs and some deep slate tile stairs, and I built up our outer walls. I used mushroom stems and bone blocks, courtesy of our bone meal farm. Next, I started building some windows using some shroom lights. Now, in the future, I would love to replace these with, I think, frog lights, probably the ochre frog lights. But for now, this works. Then I made a sort of border with the mangrove stairs for some extra detailing, and the front was looking pretty good. It just needed a little more detail. A little more detail. There we go. Add a balcony. Okay, everybody. Here it is. Oh, some grass in my way. Let's just switch. This is what we've got. Pretty much the first level is done. Well, so I'm definitely gonna have to dig out more of this mountain. Because this balcony up here, in all of the reference images that I see, they extend out to the side right here, and there's just not a lot of room to do that. So, yep, that's what we'll be working on next time. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy. Let's go inside. I didn't do too much. Just replaced the floor and built out the walls. But beyond that, yeah, it's just the farm in here. Oh, I also built a little staircase, actually. You just do a little hop skip, and there you go. You can shut the farm on and off easy now. So, that's gonna do it for us this episode. My first episode, woo, down in the books. I hope you liked it. If you have any ideas for, I guess, other farms I could build, let me know in the comments. If you have any ideas on how I can fix my issue with the lag, you can also put that down in the comments. Yeah, just let me know what you thought. And I'll see you next time. Bye!